Qantas is back in the air, but it was an anxious wait for thousands of passengers after Fair Work Australia gave the order to end the industrial action.
11:20 a.m, a Boeing 747 took to the Brisbane skies, Qantas first in almost 2 days, except there were no passengers on board. The aircraft was off to Sydney only to reposition while travellers remained stranded.
Just the aggravation of waiting and sitting around for hours not knowing what's going on.
Passengers were told to turn up if they had flights booked. For those who took the risk, all they could do was wait.
I got here early this morning, 6 o'clock-ish. Supposed to fly out at 8:30 and everything was cancelled, so just have to wait around.
That dreaded word cancelled remained fixed to departure screens, bewildered looks painted on faces, while Qantas waited for CASA approval to fly again.
We are assessing our ability to put supplementary services on to clear the back work.
Young Harper Hansen joins tens of thousands on that backlog, supposed to fly home to Darwin yesterday morning.
We can't get in onto anyone on the phone. We can't get anyone on the email address.
And what have they told you today then?
Just keep sending it around to each other. We've got to go to sales now.
Virgin continued to do a roaring trade. The Deeks family weren't willing to wait and see if their Qantas flight would have liftoff.
So we needed to make sure we were going to get back to Sydney, so we came with Virgin.
Greyhound Buses is also capitalising.
We had about a 70% increase over the normal volume, of course.
2 extra Sunlander trips also ran today. Qantas says it could be another 24 hours before business returns to normal, but for so many, it'll be too late.
Doubt whether I'll be going Qantas again.
The travelling public, I think, have been disrupted something chronic. The workers are very upset about this.
Qantas is offering rebooking and refund options for flights booked until Wednesday, but it's cold comfort for some.
It's us that misses out in the long run. We've lost 2 days' work over it, so yeah, sooner we're there, the better.
Renee Henry, 10 News.
And Renee joins us now from Brisbane Airport. Renee, are things running smoothly there yet?
Well, Bill, Qantas assures me that things are getting back on track. The first flight out of Brisbane was to Singapore around 3 o'clock. Since then, flights have been getting back on schedule, I'm told, apart from a few delays, and that's both domestically and internationally. I have just heard, though, that there won't be any supplementary flights out of Brisbane, even though the backlog is expected to take a couple of days to clear. The best advice from Qantas is to check their website when it comes to rebooking or refund options. I'm sure that's the last thing that passengers want to hear. But Bill, I'll be back at 6 with the very latest on flight details at the Brisbane airport. See you then.